Guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Betha. If this is the first time here, you are most definitely welcome. Please do hit the subscribe button before you leave, and also give this video a very big thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed watching it. Okay guys, I know, let's just talk about Ozo's outburst yesterday. So apparently this outburst happened few seconds or few minutes after I left my sitting room, because I wanted to start editing the one I posted last night, but I'm just like, Betha, you should have just waited a little bit longer. But guys, I actually watched the video on Twitter and I'm like, okay, this outburst had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with Nengi. Okay, because I saw a lot of people saying, it's because of Nengi, that's why he's shouting. It's because at the end of the drama, Prince is supposed to get married to Nengi. And I'm like, are you guys kidding me right now? Like, for real? For real? The guy was upset that somebody stepped out when they were having their rehearsals, and you guys are saying it's because of Nengi. So let me tell you guys, for those people that did not watch it as well, they were having their rehearsals, and I think they had like a pee break, where everybody had to pee, drink water, or whatever else you had to do. Now, it was after this break, Prince decided that, okay, it's time for me to go and urinate my own. But I said, that's why they give them break. Peace never hold up. So the guy just walked out and went to pee. And also it's like, no, you cannot do that. When you gave everybody break, Erica went there, everybody went there, you did not go to pee, and then now you just walked out. And Prince is like, what's going on? And he's like, shut up! Shut up! Why would you just walk out like that? I'm like, now wow. As much as that outburst was from nowhere, because I really wasn't expecting that from Ozo, but then you guys know that this is their wager. I told you in the video I made last night that they've not won any wager at all. So if anybody is tensed, that's fine, okay? It is understandable. And the fact that Ozo is the head of house, he's trying to see how things can be different in his own tenure, and you guys cannot blame him for that, okay? They were rehearsing almost all day after the Deluxe challenge, and they still were making a lot of mistakes. So if he had that outburst, trust me, he had a reason to, okay? Because they are doing the presentation today being Thursday, and as at last night, they were still making a lot of mistakes. The part where they get to sing Egungu, be careful, they were still making mistakes there. So you cannot expect Ozo to just fold his hands, relax, while everybody just walk up and down. No, I just feel like that outburst was as a result of the fact that they were not getting their lines right, and there's a tad big chance that if they don't put in their best, they will lose their wager again, and this will be the third time in a row. But I really like the fact that after all these things happened, Ozo apologized, and he did not go to call Prince to the side, oh, I'm sorry. The same way he shouted at Prince in the midst of the whole housemates, that was the same way he apologized to Prince and to the rest of the housemates for having that kind of outburst. And after he apologized, Prince also apologized. In fact, that time he was shouting, he told Prince to apologize, and Prince apologized. So guys, simple life. If not girls, I'm not sure we're going to end the matter by now. Anyways, moving on from that shout, because I know that a lot of you were wanting to hear what I had to say about the shout. Now that you've heard it, let's talk about Erica and Kiddwaya. Guys, there's fire on the mountain. Okay, there is fire on the mountain. Erica was telling Kiddwaya yesterday night that she would really love for things to go back to the way they were, them just being G's, them just being friends and all of that. That yes, she enjoys the makeouts, the attention and all of that, but that she's not ready to handle whatever it is that will come out of this. She was just trying to bear her mind out to the guy, and I feel like Kiddwaya actually understood her. Again, Kiddwaya is also not ready to settle down, okay? I'll tell you why I said that. Now, after he had this conversation with Erica, because Erica was in the room eating cake. Now, after this conversation, Kiddwaya sat down with Nengi at the dining, and they were also having a conversation, and he was telling Nengi that, see, I'm a very flirtatious person. I like to flirt with people. In fact, I like to flirt with you and everything, but I've also noticed that if I speak to you, it's going to hurt Erica. If I speak to Watoni, it's going to hurt Erica, and Erica is a very good person. I really like her, and I don't want to do anything deliberately to hurt her. And I was like, wow. For me, I feel like Kiddwaya actually likes her, but it's just the fact that he's not ready to settle down and have something serious with just one person, because he's flirtatious, okay? For him, he mentioned that part of him cannot change. That if he changes that for anybody, it just means that he's changing himself, and he's not ready to do all of that for anybody, especially because he's not even married in the first place. So I get it. He really likes Erica, but he still wants to flirt with other ladies in the house, and he knows that if he flirts with these people, he's definitely going to hurt Erica. So because he doesn't want to hurt Erica, he's just in a fix, so it's crazy, okay? It's really crazy. And guys, when he was having this conversation with Nengi kept on feeling bad. She was like, oh my god, I actually feel bad because I know that I'm in the middle of all of these things. I know that I'm the problem, and I'm just like, wow, you actually know that you are the problem. In fact, you're not the problem to just Erica and Kiddwaya. Auntie, you are the problem to Watoni, because Watoni keeps on hammering on the fact that you took her last card. So you are the problem to Watoni, you are the problem to Dorothy. In fact, you are the problem to almost all the female housemates in that house, and it's just really crazy. And then Nengi was like, see Kiddwaya, today our relationship ends with cooking noodles. noodles together, okay? Because they always make noodles together. And Kiddwaya is like, see, what are you saying? I like the way you cut pepper, I like the way you cut onions, your hands are so soft. The guy was already flirting with her again. Even when they were still having a conversation about flirting, he was still flirting with this girl. And then Nengi was like, see, I beg, I don't have your time. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. I get the fact that Kiddwaya likes to spend time with Nengi, and Nengi also likes to spend time with Kiddwaya. But then I've also noticed that there's a boundary between the both of them. There are things they do together, aside from the fact that Kiddwaya is always stealing glances at her and all of that stuff. They cook together. They always make noodles together. Do you get? So I get their own friendship. But again, it's at the detriment of Erica. But then Erica is not even coming out to say, oh, it's because of Nengi, or oh, it's because of Watoni, or oh, it's because of any female housemate. For Erica, she's saying that she's not ready to handle all the emotions that will come with, you know, being with him and all of that. So at the end of the day, I don't really know if I would say now that it's because of Nengi or if it's actually because of the excuses Erica gave. So if you think it's because of Nengi and Watoni, let me know in the comment section. If you also think that Erica is saying it exactly because of the emotions, let me know in the comment section as well, okay? Watoni also had a conversation with Prince last night, and guys, I don't understand. I feel like Prince also likes Watoni a lot. So I don't understand why he is spending a lot of time just gallivanting and not making a choice. Because if you are walking up and down like that, talking to Tolani Badge, talking to Watoni, talking to Nengi, well, Nengi is out of the picture because you already asked her out and she said no. Now you know that these people like you in a romantic way, and you're still getting close to all of them all at the same time. In fact, he even mentioned to Watoni last night that he likes all three of them, and I'm like, brotherly, you need to choose. You need to choose. Anyways, Prince was also trying to tell Watoni that, see, this bed wahala that you people had, it was all a miscommunication. They were just looking out for you because you didn't have a bed of your own and all of that. And she's like, okay, she did not really agree with him, but she just wanted to let it slide. She's just like, okay, it's fine, that one said don't pass. But then again, they're still giving me attitude and all of that. So yeah, I have to just deal with it. There was a lot of tension in their room because, you know, when the three of them are in that room like that, everybody's thinking, okay, who will talk first? Who's not going to talk first? So I get it. I just hope that they figure it out. Now that time Prince told Watoni that he really likes the three girls, Watoni was like, I just pray that on Sunday Ebuka will put you on the spot. I pray that Ebuka will ask you questions that will put you on the spot so that you will feel exactly what I'm feeling. And then Prince is like, oh, you want me to hurt too, Abi? So this guy knows that she's hurting. This guy knows that this thing that he's doing to her is not good. At some point I was like, can you just kiss? Because he likes her. I've not really seen him stare at Tolani in that manner before. The way he was really looking at Watoni, at some point I was like, can you just kiss already? Can you just kiss already? But they did not kiss, so they did not kiss. They did not give me content. But Watoni was like, see, me, I'm here to have fun, because that's what God promised me. I want to also have fun. I want to also have somebody that I will have deep conversations with. Somebody that will always be there for me, this one, that one, because that is the promise God gave me. And then Prince is like, okay, so who is the guy? She was like, no, I'm not going to tell you. If I go and spoil my shine again. That's how I told them that this is the person I like. Before I knew it, they already took the person. So I'm not going to mention it. Just wait and see. I'm like, now wow, who could she be eyeing this time around? Because obviously she knows that Prince is not really coming forth. I get that she likes him, but since he's not really coming forth and she wants to have fun, she wants to enjoy her life, who do you think she's also looking at? Because I know that it's not Tricky T. I know she likes Tricky T, but as a friend, Tricky T is like her true G. So I don't think it's Tricky T. But guys, let me know, who else do you think Watoni probably has an eye for? In my opinion, nobody else. So nobody else. Maybe she's just whining. But if you feel like she has an eye for any other guy, let me know in the comment section, okay? And there was something she actually said that made me feel bad for her. She was like, see, on Sunday at this point, I don't even know, I feel like I might leave the house. And the Prince was like, why did you say that? And she was trying to explain that, see, if it gets to that point where housemates have to go in and nominate people to leave the house, they're definitely going to send me out of this house, because again, all the female housemates do not like me. The only person I know that might have my back is Kaisha, but the rest of the female housemates, I know that when they step into that diary room, they are going to mention my name, and you know, I'll be done for. I felt really bad because, wow, imagine you having to go out of a place you really want to be because other people don't want you there, or because you're having issues with them. And guys, I can really relate with all these issues Watoni is having with the other female housemates, because personally I'm always having issues with my female friends. Well, not now, because now I've learned to handle things better, but when I was in school I had a lot of issues with my female friends, plenty issues. And all these issues now, man issues. So yes, I get it, I can totally relate. Anyways, later towards the night, at about after 12 a.m. or thereabouts, Ozo and Dorothy were having a conversation in the HOH lounge, and we were just talking about things that happened during the day. And you know, Ozo was trying to talk about his slippers that Nengi caught mistakenly and all of that, because you know, when they were running around, when Nengi was running around with Tricky T, that's all these things happened almost at the same time before the outburst or during the outburst or thereabout. Yeah, so he was telling Dorothy that Nengi actually came to apologize, and Nengi was telling him to ask Big Brother for a change of slippers. And he's like, see, asking Big Brother for a change of slippers doesn't even guarantee that you will get anyone, because Dorothy that her own slippers cut and has asked Big Brother since, she has not gotten any change of slippers. And then Dorothy is like, so you had to mention my name in that conversation. And guys, the funny thing I noticed when they were having this conversation, you know, when they were both in bed, I mean, Dorothy was in bed first, and then Ozo was coming to join her on the bed. But before he came to the bed, Auntie Dorothy already used throw pillow to demarcate the bed. You know, she's like, I put our pillow guard. I was like, now wow, they put a share bed so that body no go gum together, because if body gum together now, another thing can happen from there. So let's just leave it like that. Hold it to your temple, so you face this side, this one face this side, and that's actually how they face though. This one face like this, one face like this. I'm like, you guys will be alright last. And guys, they even talked about Eric, because now Eric finds it difficult sleeping, you know. So because them Bright, Tochi, Tricky T, they were going to make okra soup last night, Eric decided to join them in the kitchen. And then Dorothy is like, hey, since Lilo left the house, he's not been able to find sleep that much, and that's why he decided to join the guys and everything. Also was not like, I don't even know, me, I don't think I'll feel this bad if anybody leaves the house. In fact, you're the only person that will leave the house and I'll feel bad. And then Dorothy is like, well, I'm not going anywhere, bitch, I'm stuck with you. I'm like, oh shit, you better use your mouth to pronounce positivity. Which one is that if you leave the house? Anyways, I know that he didn't mean it in that way, so yeah, that's fine. I know that Dorothy also understood what he was saying. She did not take an offense to it, so they're good. Now, the final conversation I would like to mention here before I end this video is the conversation Kiddwaya, Prince, Nengi and Kaisha were having outside in the garden. And they were just discussing generally about, you know, female housemates getting pregnant in Biggie's house, like what will happen. And then Prince is like, Biggie will just call you, young lady, we have clips from 2 weeks ago. Do you mind explaining to us why you are showing off? And I'm like, oh my god, that's exactly how Biggie is going to sound, because obviously Biggie sees everything, so you cannot even tell him that monkey bomb picking fly come out. No, there's nothing like that. Biggie has clips to everything. And at some point Nengi was like, okay, what if the lady is not vomiting? Because for her elder sister did not vomit up until, you know, she gave birth and everything. And they're like, but Biggie go shall no say difference day, and he's going to call you to ask what is going on. And then Nengi was like, okay fine, what if people make mistake, you know, and they have unprotected sex in Biggie's house? Would they be able to go and ask Biggie for morning after pills? What's going to happen? And then Kiddwaya is like, Big Brother will look into it. I'm like, oh my god, they already have all the responses Biggie is likely to give to situations. I just feel like they were just gisting randomly. It's not like anybody's already pregnant. Or no, nobody's pregnant yet. We don't know if anything like that is going to happen, because nothing is impossible in Big Brother's house. But for now, nobody's pregnant. For now, I don't think anybody's having any unprotected sex or whatever, because Biggie gave them over 50-something CDs. So if they did not use it and they decide to get pregnant, that belly will grow. It will be Big Brother baby. Okay, so yeah. Anyways guys, that's all the gist I have for you in this particular video. If you enjoyed watching it, please don't forget to give me a very big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and please subscribe to Betha's Corner. That's my other channel. Somebody was asking me, oh Betha, how many channels do you have? Because I'm seeing one Betha's Corner somewhere. Please, that Betha's Corner somewhere is my own, so just bring it home. Okay, subscribe to it, put it in your list of videos that you have to be watching. Alright, I'll definitely bring you guys the gist when they have their wager challenge. I hope they win. I'm really wishing them luck, because guys, they don't suffer enough. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.